Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the spirit, so I'ma walk that walk. Bible on me, I'ma talk that talk, yeah, I stay in the, I'ma walk that. My nationality is Israelite, I got a way into heaven. James 2:1 with the 7, without the works it's dead. We dwelling on 1 Peter 4:11. I let the words go ahead and spread, we installing in light to raise up all the dead. Yeah, I'm walking by faith, not by sight, but I know in my mind that I still see the light, so I know where I'm going. Out of CERN both times, yeah, the law is the apple of my right eye. Yeah, we seeing what's hidden, this ain't no I spot, couldn't hop on the beat for the spiritual ride. Cause you're staring at the picture with an evil eye, by phone just to cover in the back of the mind. But we watch the
Because what color is your shirt? What color is your skin? Brown. We had a dilemma here now.
Golden brown.
You brown, alright? So we had a dilemma here. You can't call yourself something that you're not. And again, that was placed upon you by whom?
White.
And they did what to you, to our people? Good for her. So you think they're telling you the truth about who you are?
Ain't they gave us, they told us who we are.
Right. So you think they're telling us the truth about who you are? They're not telling us the truth. So you should want to know who you are, right? Get your free stuff.
They said they gave us names.
Yeah, you got something? Okay, go ahead.
This Daniel chapter 1 and verse number 6. Now among these were the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Right.
Unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names.
They what?
Gave names.
So they had names. And you know when you become property, they change your name. You ever seen the movie Roots? Right? Well, it was a man named Kunta Kinte, right? He came from up the west coast of Africa.
Right.
He came to America. He said, my name is Kunta Kinte. They said, no, your name is Toby. So that's what they did to us, right? They stripped our hair, right, to make you what? A docile slave, right? So read that.
It said, so like, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name of Belshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Meshach of, it's like unto Mishael of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego.
So they just completely gave them heathen names. That have meanings that Belshazzar goes back to one of their gods. Right? It doesn't go back to our people. So they do that to defile us and disconnect us from who we are. Right? So you have to know who you are. You have to know where you started to know where you're going. Right? Because if you don't know who your people are, who you gonna fight for? Right? Yeah, you are. You're gonna go fight in the military. You're gonna be American. You're gonna wear the flag, and you're gonna be a damn proud boy. Yeah. And you're not gonna relate to the struggles of our people because you think we free here, right? So according to God, we gotta show you who you are. Give me the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 22.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 22. Or they Hebrews.
Are they what?
Or they Hebrews.
Read.
So am I. Or they Israelites.
Are they what?
Or they Israelites.
Are these brothers?
Or they Israelites.
Who is Christ?
Or they Israelites. So am I.
So it's plain, right? Christ was an Israelite, right? If all the so-called blacks today, right, resemble what Christ would look like, which he came from the tribe of Judah, then what would the so-called African Americans be? Right, from what tribe? Right, but which one? Look at this one. What did it say? Where did it go next to? Judah. That's the tribe that Christ came from, right? And again, there's 11 other tribes, right? Which you had the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans as well, right? That are part of these things. So they befall the curses just as we do. So now, knowing that we Israelites, what are some things that we should be doing upon the earth? Because it's not just enough just to know. You know who you are, now what? What's the goal now? Is it just to live it up in America and die? Spread what?
Spread the word.
Okay. Okay. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel.
Now who?
And now Israel.
Who's Israel?
Israel
is it the Chinese man?
No.
Who are the Israelites?
Israelites is I'll say our people.
Are you an Israelite, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we the Israelite. That's it. That's all you gotta say. We the Israelites. All right, read that.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
So this is the requirement of the Lord, to fear him. right? To have reverence and respect unto the Most High. Read.
To walk in all his ways.
Right.
And to love him.
And to what?
And to love him.
Read.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
How do you serve the Most High?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
So, in order to serve the Most High, you got to keep His commandments. Y'all know any commandments of God?
10 commandments.
I name it.
Name,
You said He was in this in birth.
Yeah, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not sin,
That's not kill.
Lie ain't really in there, but we'll take it.
Man, we'll take it, but sin.
Hey, give me 1 John 3 and 4. What is sin? I'm glad you said that.
Sin is a
when you
type
kill, do wrongdoing, drink, smoke,
And
and
that's
anything that goes up, it's like a law that you're breaking.
Oh, okay. Read that.
1 John chapter 3 and verse number 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
What is sin?
Sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is when you break God's laws. Plain as that. Now, is there only 10 commandments? Or is there more? There's plenty more, right? So it should be imperative that we should learn the commandments. Because if we don't know the commandments and breaking the commandments is sin, more than likely we're in what? We're in sin, right? And we don't want to be in sin, do we? No. Because look, this is what sin is godless. Sin had to happen to us. Right. The Lord said, if you listen to me, I'll bless you. But if you don't listen to me, I will bring curses upon you. Right? And that's why, because, let me ask you this. Do you think the so-called white man is stronger than our people? Not at all. Right? Even when you go back into it on the plantation, you had hundreds of slaves with probably 10 to 15 slave masters on the plantation.
Right.
How come we never overthrew them? That and because the Lord did it. Because they're not stronger than us. They're not smarter than us. They were living in caves and dwelling, eating raw meat. They do it today. They eat raw meat today. These people die from the sun. So they're inferior to us in every way that you can fathom it. Right? But it's because we disobeyed God that we went through these punishments. Right? Psalms at 3 Holy Children, 1 and 14. Alright, we're going to show you that in the Bible. Alright, whoever get it first. Other way. I'm
not trying to be mean. You got like someone to be like man to be like.
Okay. We'll sum it up quickly and read that. Verse 14.
Psalms of the 3 Holy Children, verse 14. For we, O Lord, are become less than any nation, and be kept under this day.
And y'all can agree, we're less than any nation, right? When you look at all the ghettos in America, it's our people there, right? You don't see the Chinese man living homeless and poor. You don't see the white man living in the hood along with us in mass.
Bring us into two.
Yeah.
The rich and the poor.
Yeah, right? There's something called redlining, where they literally separate us and we can't buy in certain neighborhoods. They want to keep that side rich and this side poor. Right, Reed?
And be kept under this day in all the world because of our sin.
Because why?
Because of our sin.
And we were kept under, and these things happen to us because we sinned. So we got to stop sinning. Where y'all about to go? Y'all about to go buy something?
No, we just walking around store and looking around.
Okay. Y'all ain't buying nothing today?
We was gonna stop by this one store and take, eat a little bit.
We're gonna read you one commandment. Because breaking the commandments equals sin, and sin got us in this. And where we at today? So give me Exodus 20, verse 8.
Look at Exodus chapter 20 and verse number 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
Y'all know what that is?
Sabbath day?
Yeah, the Sabbath day.
When did that happen?
Nah, you know what the Sabbath day is? Well, this is in the 10 Commandments. It's the 4th commandment inside the 10. It says, remember. So we forgot the first part of this commandment already. Read.
To keep it holy.
To do what?
To keep it holy.
This day we're supposed to keep set apart. Read.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
How many days are in a week? 7. Read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So the Lord said 6 days you can buy, sell, cook, clean, do whatever you need to do. But the 7th day is the Lord's day. Read.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
No work.
Thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day.
He did what?
And rested the 7th day.
What did the Most High do on the 7th day?
Rested.
Okay.
That's what people do on Friday, Sunday, and Saturday. Rested.
Well, let me ask you this: when is the Sabbath day? What day?
The
7th day. What is the 7th day of the week?
The Friday.
You say Saturday, right?
Oh, Saturday?
Yeah, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is the Sabbath day. So today's the Sabbath day. So can you go buy something?
No.
You said boss on?
Yeah, can you go get you some food to eat?
No, yeah.
You can? Well, hold on, what the Lord just say we can do on the Sabbath day? Can't do that. Read this.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any visuals on the Sabbath day to sell,
To what?
To sell.
So if people bring things to sell on the Sabbath day, you have to buy the things that they're selling, whether it's food, clothes, whatever it is. We can what?
That we will not buy it of them.
No, we would.
That we will not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
So we're not supposed to be buying on the Sabbath. So the food spot that we're gonna go to, not really supposed to be. Did you eat it all today? Y'all ain't eat it all. Well, we don't want to burden y'all. But look, Lord willing, if y'all can restrain, wait till sundown. You know, if not, you maybe have to go home, get you a sandwich.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah. Maybe you have to go home, get you a sandwich, get you a little something to eat out the fridge.
It's something like how y'all preaching. I got it.
Huh?
It's something like how y'all preaching. I got it. I wait till sundown.
Okay, all praise. All praise. They gonna wait till sundown, right? So all praise to the Most High. So, yeah, all praise to the brother's hand. That's a beautiful thing. And that shows that you love God, right? Because if you loved your flesh, you would go buy something you got. Yeah, they talking about.
Right.
Hold on.
You can share this with me.
You about to go, all right, look, let me get you a flyer real quick. And look, check this information out, man, right? Don't put it in your back pocket and then just lose it, right? And then it just disappearing to the wind. And next week when we catch you out here, and you're buying on the Sabbath, right? Because let me show you one thing, one last thing. Give me 13:21. Let me show you what happened when Nehemiah told the people this. Nehemiah is a prophet of God. Read that.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13 and verse 21. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why laws ye about the wall?
What did he say?
Why laws ye about the wall?
Well, Nehemiah closed the gates before the Sabbath came in, and people were waiting at the gates to buy. So Nehemiah said, why you keep waiting around the wall? Now, if somebody's waiting around the wall, what you think they're waiting to do? For the gates to be open to go by. Read.
If you do so again,
if I catch you around about this wall one more time,
I will lay hands on you.
I will what?
I will lay hands on you.
Nehemiah said, if you come back around this wall waiting to buy things on the Sabbath day, you're going to put belt to ass. So we don't want to see y'all come around here again, man. Might have to take off our belt for y'all, man. Right? We want y'all to serve the Lord. We joking. We want y'all to serve the Lord because back in the ancient world, that would have really happened. They killed people for the Sabbath day.
Right.
For breaking it, because that's how serious they took the Most High. Right? But we don't want to hold y'all brothers up too long. Lord willing, y'all give y'all going safe. And His word sucks with you. All praise to the Most High. Yes, sir. You be safe. As who? Who are we?
We are
The
Judas.
What are we?
Israelites.
Israelites, brother. And we come from the tribe of Judah, same tribe as Christ. Alright? Alright, all praise to the Most High.
Alright, black man.
Yeah. What are you? You're start with I. There you go, brother. It's on the flyer too, brother. On the back side. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Yeah. He caught himself. He ain't get too far. You know, he stumbled, but he got back up. You know what I mean? Give me that Psalms chapter 34 and 27.
Psalms chapter 34 and verse number 27. Psalms 34 and 27, and it reads,
37, 24.
but the Psalms chapter 37 and verse number 24. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down.
Hey, though he may stumble and fall, he's not gonna utterly be cast down, man.
Right.
And that's what we out here for our people not to be cast down. What's going on with you, brother? You got 2 minutes for God. All praise. You got 2 minutes for God? 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I ain't gonna hold them up, bro.
Well, look.
I got all day. You ain't gotta tell me.
Hey, well, look, brother, check that flyer out. We be Israelites according to God. We gotta repent, keep the commandments.
Yeah, I'll find y'all tap in.
Okay, I'll pray to the Most High. Hey, you got any questions? Hit the social media up.
Look.
Yes, sir. Can you be safe? I'll pray to the Most High. Read that again from the top.
Book of Psalms, chapter 37, and verse number 23. Like 24. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down.
Right.
For the Lord upholdeth him.
For what?
For the Lord upholdeth him. Him with his hand.
Hey, the Lord held him up, man. Hey, since you got 2 minutes for God, can we talk about the unk? Yeah, get into that, man. All right. Talk about the unks. There's a lot of unks downtown, man.
Family school.
Yeah. But look, yeah, even though the brother man, kind of almost went back to the old ways, he caught himself, man. I ain't no damn black man. He done got mad. Hold up. I'll stay back up here.
He did.
I'll stay back up here. He did it. You know what I mean? Hey, family, I got 2 minutes for God. Y'all be Israelites. You gotta repent, keep commandments of God. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. A polite rejection of God. You can't politely reject God, man. All right? He will pay you back. All right? Give me Romans chapter 13 and verse number 11.
Book of Romans chapter 13 and verse number 11.
Give me Ephesians chapter 5.
Knowing the time, that now it is high time.
That what?
That now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
To what?
To awake out of sleep.
Right?
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
For what?
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Right, and our salvation is coming near upon the earth, man. It's going to be a miracle about the salvation that we have. Hey, family, you got 2 minutes for the words of God.
Sorry, I gotta read something.
One scripture. All right, we'll take a flyer, sis.
All right, which scripture?
All right, all praises. Read this again.
The book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
You agree that it's now time to wake out of sleep that we've been in? Now let me ask you this. What's the sleep that we're in? Hey, see that? Hey, well, look. Hey, it's not knowing who we are. And we will be Israelites according to God. If you check that flyer out, there's plethora of videos with information on there, sister. All right, all praises. Yeah. You got harlots down about that way with their ass out facing the men of the Lord, man. But then they grabbed the sign and tossed it from 40 feet away. Right? Sent their ass to the gulag, man. These harlots, man, just out here left and right. And again, the one sister we talked to, she's a teacher dressing like that. It's a thing. It's a teacher on social media called Teacher Bay.
I seen it.
Poking her ass all out and in front of these little kids, man, taking pictures all provocatively, right? And I think she going in court. She's in court right now for it. She's getting prosecuted. They need to lock her up, man. That's indecent exposure to children, man. What?
No, I was gonna say, don't quote me on this.
Hey, brother. Hey, Flyer. You got 2 minutes for God?
2 minutes. No, not today.
All right, Flyer wants hey. Yeah, take brother. Take that flyer out later. All right, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I ain't even been proven wrong on this. Don't nobody want to be around nobody kids like that.
You good? How about you?
I'm good.
You got 2 minutes for God?
Sure, yeah.
All praise to the Most High. You believe in the Bible?
The Bible?
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
What do you believe in this? Like, do you believe in the things that are contained within inside this book?
The purpose and the message.
The message, yeah, all of it. Okay, all praise to the Most High. So, who are God's chosen people in the Bible?
You said who are they?
Yeah.
I'm not. I only know like certain people.
Okay. Well, it's important to know who God's chosen people are because is God coming back for everybody? You think so?
You said, do I think so?
Yeah.
I think he already here with us.
What do you think he's gonna send back his son to save everybody?
Send back?
Yeah.
Well,
because are we in the kingdom right now? Are we living it up?
No, so I think like if you like let him enter into your own being, you know.
Let me ask you this, because a lot of people are spiritual and they say things of the sort, but when we take a step back and we look at reality and we look at the condition of our people, how is the condition? Is it good or bad?
It's definitely low vibration.
It's low. Look at this. Turn that sign around. Look at that. These things are not good things that have happened to our people. So the question to be begged is, yeah, we are the temple of the Most High, right? The Most High Spirit does dwell inside of us, but there's a bigger goal than that. The bigger goal is to get to the kingdom. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. Right.
Look at Matthew chapter 6 and verse number 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
So we're supposed to be seeking the kingdom of the Most High. That's the end goal. That's the whole purpose, is enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Now, how do we do that? Give me Matthew 19:16. Go ahead.
Praise and worship.
That's not bad, right? But let me ask you this. Now you got parents, of course, right?
Yeah.
And let's say they told you to take out the trash, right? But you did no work, and you just told them, I'm gonna take it out. What they look at that like? Rebellion, disobedience. They come home and you get whooped, right? Read that. So the Lord, he qualifies what we must do to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Right, read that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
And eternal life is synonymous with the kingdom of heaven. Right, so somebody came to Christ and asked him the same question. Read.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one,
right?
That is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
What we gotta do?
Keep the commandments.
So what we gotta do, sister?
Keep the commandments.
We gotta keep the commandments.
Right.
Now what should the next question be? If we know we gotta keep the commandments, do we know them?
I was about to say, that would be what's the commandments?
Yeah, what's the command? That's
Perfect.
a beautiful question. That's a beautiful question, right? So we're gonna go into a few. Give me Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse number 7. And the
Exodus
swine,
16.
though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed.
So it said the swine. You know what a swine is?
Pig.
There you go, pig.
Yeah.
You indulge in any type of pork at all?
Nah, I don't
All praise.
All praise.
You don't need no pepperoni?
Nah. I never like
No bacon?
Nah.
Sausage. Sausage.
I don't even eat red meat.
All praise. All praise. All right, read that. Oh, jump down to verse 9. Do you eat seafood?
Seafood, sometimes. I don't really mess with it for real no more.
I
get.
You eat it sometimes. So
Yeah,
what sometimes you eat? What is it? You eat salmon?
Yeah, I eat fish. Sometimes I eat shrimp.
Okay.
Sometimes seafood.
Yeah, read that.
Leviticus 11 and 9.
A lot of our people like to put the bib on. You know what I mean?
They got gloves too.
Yeah, they got gloves. They put saran wrap around the whole table.
Tastes the same.
Read that.
Leviticus 11 and 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
So the Most High is about to expound on what we can eat and what we can't eat. Read.
It says, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, and in the seas and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So whatever has fins and scales, we can eat. Does shrimp have fins and scales?
Scales, I guess. Well, it's a shell.
Shell. It's different.
Yeah.
So fins and scales are fish.
Yeah.
So anything that don't got fins and scales, can we eat it?
Nah, I guess.
No, we can't eat it. We can't eat it. These things are unclean. Read that. Read that. Read it.
All y'all gonna do is argue with it.
Go ahead. Read that.
And all that have not fins and scales.
Hey, and the Lord said old people are fools. All y'all want to do is argue. We want to discuss the words of the Lord. Not all old people are wise. I read that. Our elder men haven't taught us anything. That's why we have our youth out here the way they are today. They won't come out here and do this. They won't come out here and teach our people the right way to go. They say, nah, I'm gonna stay over here on this side. And YN's acting crazy out there. I'm not going out there. I read that.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They shall what?
They shall be an abomination.
An abomination is something detestable. Right, so all the things inside of the water that don't have fins and scales, you cannot eat it. Right? You think that's an easy thing to keep for the Lord?
Easy?
Yeah. That's not hard. You already said you don't really eat it. Right? Kind of stay away from the red meat already. That's good. Right? It's a reason. And you can eat meat too. It's just certain meats that you can't eat. Right?
Yeah,
Pork specifically. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Read it.
Book of Sirach chapter 15 and verse 13. The Lord hate hated all abominations.
He does what?
Hated all abominations.
So the Most High hates abominations. We think we should hate them. We should hate them as well, right? So
They that fear God.
and read again.
And they that fear God love it not.
And they that fear God don't love those things, right? So read this.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
What do you think that sounds like?
Okay, so if a man have sex with a woman, he should take her to be his wife.
That's plain. That's plain. If a man spits game to a woman that's not married, she's not nobody else's, and they lay down together, that's marriage. Right? There's no getting around. So according to the Most High, it's not a contract and a ring that solidifies the marriage, it's sex. Right? So go to Genesis. Give me Genesis chapter 30 and verse number 3.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 3.
Right, yeah.
In verse 3, and she said, behold, my maid Bilhah, go unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her.
Give me 26 and 69. Okay. Genesis 26 and 69.
This the book of Genesis.
67. 24 and 67. That's what
this is the book of Genesis, chapter 24 and verse 67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife.
And she what?
And she became his wife.
Now, again, they weren't playing Twister inside the tent, right? It wasn't playing Connect Four, dominoes, spades, right? We know what they was doing. And then that became his wife due to that, right? So with the contrary to what the world would teach, the world would say,
man, get up one day.
Yeah. Right, but also the world, they promote promiscuity, right? They say you go out, have fun, live your life. You're too young to get married. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 25.
25, right? Too young to get married. You gotta wait till you're in your 30s. That's what they say, right? But that's not the life to live.
I had a secretary at my school tell me that you young, you should have fun while you're young. At my school,
madness.
Have fun.
And ain't they supposed to? They're supposed to set you up for your future.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Secretary.
That's madness, man. So again, the things that this world promotes is contrary to the Most High, right? So you can't love the things in this world, neither the world, or you will be an enemy of the Most High. Yep. Right. So we'll give you another one. Give me Deuteronomy 20:25.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so or abomination to the Lord thy God.
Remember, we read what an abomination was earlier. What is that? Something that's what?
Something that basically God hates.
It's nasty, right? You shouldn't deal with it. Abomination is something that's detestable and you hate, right? So read that from the top again. This thing that the Lord is talking about is detestable and you should hate it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So what's something that women wear that men are not supposed to wear?
Like, how it is nowadays.
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
What's you talking about?
I don't know. You tell me how it is 9 days.
All the dresses and all that.
Okay. So the cross dressing. There you go. It's plain. We'll say it. Right? Men should be effeminate putting on dresses. Right? They should be masculine wearing manly apparel. Right? So what's something that a woman wears that she should not wear that pertains to a man?
Pertains to a man. Oh, somebody call me.
Okay, go ahead. We'll be patient.
Hello?
We'll be patient. We ain't got nothing to talk about now. Right?
Yeah, which one?
Give me
I'm already
give me
on.
1 John 2. Right?
Yeah, I'm on that one.
Wait, how do you think he off?
I don't know yet. I'm in the middle of getting the word told to me.
See that?
Getting the word told to me.
I ain't going.
Yeah.
Be a bear.
Read that.
What, 1 John 2 and 15?
Yeah.
This the book of 1 John.
They ring to me.
Chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
What the Lord say?
Love not the world.
And that's what we coming out here to pull our people out of. It's the world, man. So that they don't go back into.
All right, I'm gonna tell you
Right, read.
simple way.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Neither the things that are of this world. Right? Now you good. You drive. We just killing space. Read that again. That Deuteronomy. Well, again, we was going back there. What's something that a woman is not supposed to wear that a man wears?
That man wear?
Because if we know that the woman attire is the what?
Like the dresses.
There you go.
Right.
So what?
I guess like suits and stuff like that.
Hold on. What a suit is kind of. What is that? What's a part of a suit? What's a part of a suit?
What's a part of a suit?
Yeah.
I guess like
There you go. You
slacks.
Yeah. So pants. So we can't wear pants. Can't wear pants. All right, we gotta do away with the pants because that is a man's attire. Now, are you willing to do that for the Most High?
I want to do that.
Yeah, give me 1 John 5.
With the 1 John.
I want you to hold the answer.
Okay.
Think about it for a second. We're gonna read this, and then we want your answer after this. Read it.
Okay.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
So now this is how we love God. Right, read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep his commandments.
Putting down the pork.
That we keep his commandments.
Not eating the seafood.
That we keep his commandments.
What's putting on a dress?
That we keep his commandments.
So, do you love the Most High?
And his commandments are not grievous.
You do. All praise to the Most High. So, are you willing to show that you love the Most High? Because remember, if you tell your parents, yeah, I'm going to take out the trash and do this, and you don't do it, is that showing you love them? Is that showing you fear and respect them? It's not showing that. So, do you love the Most High? And if you do love the Most High, will you do what he tells you?
Yeah, I will. But no, I didn't want to say but. I know y'all was going to say something behind that. I was going to say, it's because,
Anything behind butt stinks.
I know. I was going to say, when y'all originally asked me that, other stuff started coming into my head, like my job and things like that.
Let me ask you this. Do they prohibit skirts and dresses?
Do they prohibit it?
Yeah.
Nah. They don't prohibit it. It's
You
just,
see what I'm saying? So if they don't prohibit it, you would be willfully saying, well, I just don't want to do it. Because sometimes, even if they're kind of hard to work with, they'll let you wear dresses, right? You may have to eye certain type of dresses. And we got a dress code exemption letter. And if they don't follow that, you could sue them. If you get it to your HR department and they say, oh, we're not gonna honor this, it's a religious exemption letter.
Literally.
Like, it goes against my beliefs to do that.
Yep.
that's my first time hearing that.
Yeah, because it comes from the Bible.
Right.
Right?
Belief.
So, yeah, it's your belief. If you believe in God, you believe in keeping that. Right? So, even outside of work, let me ask, do you think that's an attainable thing?
Definitely.
All praise to the Most High. Now, do you think it's attainable at work as well?
Work. Yeah, it can be a thing.
It can be. You just have to, you gotta want it. You gotta want to do it, and you gotta want to serve the Most High. Now, it's not a thing that happens overnight. Give me that. First chapter 1 and verse.
First Ezra chapter 9 and verse number 11.
Right, right.
It reads, but for as much as the people were many, and it is foul weather, so that we cannot stand without, and this is not a work of a day or two.
Read it again.
This is not a work of a day or two.
So this isn't going to happen today, nor tomorrow. You're not going to wake up and spawn with infinite dresses. It's unlikely. It's unlikely. Yeah. You know what I mean? But what you should do is strive to get more dresses. Now, can you just wear any kind of dresses or skirts?
Do it say that in the...
I'm at, what you think? What you think modesty is, sister?
Huh?
What you think modesty is?
Keeping it to...
Where? Keeping it where?
I mean, cause, alright, so, like when I used to, like back in elementary school and stuff, they were like, oh no, wear stuff above the knee.
Above the knee, yeah. See, I will go further. I ain't gotta be all the way down, and covered. Right? Read that.
This is the book of 1 Timothy.
Yo, go ahead.
I would say, if you do anything outside of, having it flowy, you advocate to expose yourself to the world, basically. You see shape, figure, and things that's supposed to be covered up.
And look, if it's anything above your knee, anything even lightly below your knee, when you sit down, what? Everybody can see. So it's like if I'm over here and you over there and you sitting down, it's not even being covered then. So it's like we see a lot of women out here. Someone was just standing right here with her whole ass out. Like, this is the thing that's being pushed in our society today, right? So read that.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
In what?
In modest apparel.
So modest apparel is something that is not meant for everybody else to be seen. Modest apparel is things that are loose, free-flowing, and not contoured and tight. Right? Because they had something that was going on a few years back called the damn silhouette out. When you see somebody whole figure and shape.
Oh, in the like the red background?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now guess what? Same thing if somebody wears clothes today, you can see their whole shape. But you can see their whole shape and figure. Now, what's the difference?
I guess it's really no different.
It isn't, right? And now what does that lead a man's eyes to do?
Not imagine.
Lust. And what if you're dressed like that, it leads him to lust. But if you're not dressed like that, he can't. What are you gonna do? He can't think about your body because it's not on display. Yeah.
Well, because women always say, I keep on ending up with these no good Negroes.
Give me Judith 8:8.
That's the cure.
Yeah. Ending up with bad men. You got some examples of some modern dresses. Let me ask you this: what you think about a sundress? It may be long, down to the ankle. Yeah. You think them are okay? Okay. Now, Auntie Sarah. I don't need that. Just pull up some modern dresses. Type in modern. Read that.
This is the book of Judith, chapter 8 and verse 8. And there was none that gave her an ill word.
So this is one of our foremothers. There was none that gave her an ill word. Why?
As she feared God great.
Because she feared the Most High. And if you fear the Most High, you keep His commandments. So she feared God by not wearing immodest things and tight dresses. Look up modest dresses. So when you look at modest dresses, that's a problem. Now some of them on there maybe are.
We wanted to show you some Israelite style with it, because you know it ain't got to look like that. You can style with it. You can kind of do your thing.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to be contoured to your body, right? You don't want them to be tight and revealing, because again, that leads a man to lust. And now, the men that now are attracted to you, what happens? Do that last? Nah, it don't last. Because once the lust fades and dies away, what then? Oh, it's another woman that she got even more out. Right? It's a worldly saying. It's always someone bigger than you, badder than you. It's always somebody that look better than you, that dress better, that has more money. And the world, that's the thing. Now that's what they placate to. They jump to the next best thing in the world. That's not what love and marriage is. Give me Hebrews chapter 13 and verse number 4. Right? Give me that in Genesis chapter, I believe it's 12, where he told her to leave the door. Read that.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
What the Lord say?
Marriage is honorable in all.
So again, it's no such thing as a boyfriend and girlfriend. It's only marriage according to God. That's why the thing is so sacred when you lay down with somebody, because you're giving them, there is no divorce. You can't divorce in the scriptures. There's no such thing as, when you get with this person, you don't like them, you can just, after 4 years, divorce them. It's not a thing. Right, in our community, do you know the rate that we marry at? Out of 4 people, guess how many of them marry? One. Now, out of those 1 people that marry, what's the percentage of the divorce?
Probably 7.
You're hitting it on the mark. It's 70.
Right.
So do you see the small, minute number of people that are actually even married in our community?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
No.
What does that leave us with? Single what?
Women and broke house.
That's it. Give me Deuteronomy 28:54. Now, would you believe that if that was in the Bible?
You said, would I believe that?
Yeah, would you believe that if that was in the Bible?
Hold on.
What we just said, Would you believe that if that was in the Bible?
I don't believe it either way.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, my bad. Let me rephrase that. Do you believe that's in the Bible?
Do I believe that? It's a possibility.
That's in there. Read that. Now, this is Moses speaking. It's written over 2,000 years ago. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Now, as a people, our men used to be kind and affectionate towards one another, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, when you go back to the 80s, when all our people lived in the same neighborhoods, our kids would be able to go out there, they'd be able to go out there and play, and who would look over them, right? You had the elders in the streets that would look over our kids. Yeah. They don't do that today anymore. I don't like you because you from over there, I'm from this side, you from that side, you wearing this color, I got this color on. We have a bad mind towards our people now. Read that.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Now we have an evil eye towards one another, read.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Now, we also have an evil eye towards our wives. What happens between the man and the woman usually in the household? Arguments. And that leads to what? Yeah, but what else? What usually happens in the moment of arguments?
In the moment, I guess they break up.
What about Rashawn and Blueface? What they do?
They fight.
They fight, right? So now you got hatred towards the man and the woman, domestic violence is on a high, and ultimately they do end up leaving. Now, what does that lead to kids?
Apparently.
Okay, now who usually leaves?
The man.
Read that.
And toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
No, he's gonna stay.
Which he shall lead.
So why that's in the Bible? Who you think that's talking about? Is that talking about the Chinese man? Or they got their families?
Nah, they got.
What about Billy and Amanda? They got their parents?
Yeah, they do.
All right. So what are the only people on earth that don't have that? Oh, okay. So this is lining up, and again, this segues back into something else as well. We hit on the first part about keeping the commandments, but this also leads back into who we are. We got something.
This Tobit 1 and 8. And the third I gave unto them whom it was meet, as the borer of my father's mother had commanded me, because I was left an orphan.
Because what?
I was left an orphan.
What happens to a lot of our young men and women?
I was left an orphan by my father.
You have been left orphan, right? And again, this is why a lot of our men grow up the way they grow up. Emotional, effeminate, right? And crash outs. They're weak, right? They appear to be strong, right? And man-like, but a lot of things they do are effeminate, right? They don't know how to control their emotions. Again, beating their wives, that's an emotional thing. You should never put your hands on women, right? It's never an excuse for it, right? So we'll keep going back to this to show you who we are according to the Bible. Because what would you say your nationality is?
You said my nationality? I'm still figuring it out.
Oh, all praises. Well, we're gonna show you here today. Read that. Read 68.
Verse 68.
Because 54 fit us, right? This one of the curses that fit us. And we're gonna show you another. Actually, read verse 15.
Verse 15. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
that all these what?
That all these curses,
all these blessings,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we didn't listen to what? Right, curses would come upon us and overtake us. Now we're gonna read a few of the curses. We read one, we're gonna read two more. Give me 16.
Curse shall thou be in the city.
Now when you look at every city in America or across the world, who's cursing all those cities? All the major cities. You go to St. Louis, Chicago, Baltimore, New York. What people live the worst? Right, Reed?
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
I mean, that's plain. Who's cursed in the field? Who's on the sugarcane field, the tobacco field, the cotton field? They got a rubber field, right? An indigo field. There's a lot of fields.
A lot of fields.
Right? Now read verse 68. Now,
she agree.
You agree with that? That who was cursed in the fields? What people? What people were made to serve in fields?
believe that there were people that were made to serve in fields?
Well, I'm saying, historically, what people served in fields?
Indigenous people, enslaved African people,
Right.
Caribbean people.
So we agree. So we're aligning this up with the Bible. The Bible just said that. It said that there's going to be a certain people that's going to be cursed in the cities and cursed in the fields. And we're trying to figure out who we are today. Because the same I asked the sister, she said she don't really know her nationality. And there's nothing wrong with that because at one point we didn't either. So what would you say your nationality is?
My nationality?
Yeah. Yeah, what race of people do you descend from?
Race?
Yeah.
I would say I'm black.
Black. Let me ask you a question. Is your skin black?
No.
We had a dilemma here. And it's not to point you out, but this is it's a curse that's placed upon our people. Right? Because we can physically see that he darker than you and he not black. I can see the difference between him and his shirt. So it's a sickness that has been placed upon us by our oppressor to make us think we're something that we're not. Right? Go back to 68 now. Man, we're going to show y'all according to the Bible who we are. Because black is just a color and it means everything negative and void of light. Right? And that's not as a people who we are. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, are you familiar with the story of Moses at all?
Yeah, him leading the people to the promised land, but he couldn't get in.
Right. See that? Yeah, most people don't even know that. Right, so Moses, he went to Pharaoh and said, what are these famous words? Let my what?
People go.
Let my people go. Now, do y'all think when Moses went and said this to Pharaoh that his people was enjoying ice cream, cotton candy, and sitting back? What you think they was doing? What you think? Working. Was it voluntary work?
Putting in their 40.
Yeah, they put in 40 hours a week in the 401k.
Right.
What was they doing?
Okay.
It was hard bondage and slavery. That was the work. They was building up the pyramids and the things. Right, read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again.
With ships.
Jump the gun, bro.
Jump the gun.
How we get to America? With ships. That's plain. That's historical. We got to America. Where's that? We got it right. Yeah, by way of cargo slave ships. Yep. Right? Now again, people like to say, well, where are the ships today? Yeah. Well, we had the ships, we got the names, right? Yeah, we got the names, where they docked at, right? It's a lot of, it's actually an exploration that's going on right now. His brother, he's going to search out all the slave ships that have sunk, right? Because at the bottom of the sea, because they were cargo ships. So after they dropped the slaves off, right, and they banned them from going back and forth to Africa, to America, from the west coast of Africa, they turned them back into cargo ships because that's what they always were, right? So read that again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So into slavery again.
With ships.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We've never seen our homeland no more again. That's why we don't know as a people who we are. Because we don't know our homeland, we don't know our native tongue, right? We don't know the foods that we ate and the customs that we had. Right now, we look in today, again, we look to celebrities to show us the way to live, right? And to model the way that our people should go, right? Live fast, die young model. Read that.
And there ye shall be sold.
Now, who are we sold to when we got slave ships? What people? What about you?
Who are we sold to?
Yeah, who are we sold to?
Europeans.
All right, now are they our friends?
Sure.
We want the answer. We got our answer. We know what our answer is. So what you say? Are they our friends, the people that took us off those slave ships and sold us? I don't feel like it either. Read that.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Know your friends.
Unto your enemies.
What God say? We shall be sold unto who? So are they our friends or are they our enemies?
I hate my life.
Can't stand it.
I mean, that says they're our enemies.
What they are enemies then?
Hate it.
Right? Because let me ask you this. How is somebody with a track record that the past 400 years plus, because they go back to the Romans, they go back to the Greeks, and they ultimately go back to the Edomites. Give me the book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse number 11. They ultimately go back until a people called Edom in the Bible, right? When you look at it, it goes back to the white man that goes to Adawan.
Okay, so what's your like basic?
Our basic belief, what we're teaching our people, right, is that this word is for a select group of people. And that by our disobedience and not obeying the word, we were put into punishment and curses. So the only way to reverse the curses is to start obeying God, knowing who you are. Because if you don't know who you are and you think you're black, so-called African-American, Negro, or colored, well, you're not going to know where to go. You're going to think America is a place that has set you free. It's the land of the free, home of the brave. When really it's the land of the slaves and home of the gays, right? It's a whole bunch of freaks out here, man, right? So we have to come back to who we are. All right, so read that.
Amos 1 and 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom.
No, go back to Deuteronomy 29 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
To make with who?
With the children of Israel.
So all the words that we've read, all the things that have went on in its history right throughout here, and when you go into archaeology and history and prophecy, it links up with the children of Israel as us being that today.
So with us being the children of Israel, what, and like us being disobedient and us being like damned to slavery, what empowerment do we have from that? What identity do we find in that?
Hold on. The identity is knowing that you're an Israelite and there's a chance for you to repent and come back to God that he may reverse these curses. Right? Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. Because the only reason that we went into these curses is not obeying God. So the only way to reverse the curse is just obey. It's not rocket science. It's not math. We're going to read it. Hold on, we're going to read it. Because we're going to let the words of the Lord be true and every man a liar. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So if we listen to God, we've been set on high, but through our disobedience, we have been punished. Just like a parent on a physical level. If you don't listen to your parent and they tell you to do something, you get punished. So this is the Lord's punishment. It's as simple as that.
And when you say disobedience,
and real quick, before you answer that, do you agree with the Bible, what it said?
You said, do I agree?
Yeah.
I'm just listening right now.
Before we move on, because we're going to deal with that, but we don't want to take away from the fruit that was being sown, right? Who went into slavery on ships? What people?
Black people.
Right, what did the Lord call them?
He called them the Israelites.
There you go. And that's why we didn't want to derail too much, because you wouldn't have known that. You'd have kind of lost it and forgotten. You have to, it's imperative that you take hold onto who you are and who your people are. Because again, if you don't, who are you going to fight for? When all hell breaks loose, right, and you have another nation of people that's telling you to come over here, and you got your people telling you to come over here, but you can't discern between the two, what do? And now you're overthrown and destroyed, right? And again, it's great to be around like-minded people. Chinese people, they have something called Chinatown, where you better not open up a business over there. You can't work over there, and they send all their money back to their people. You have something called Little Italy, right? You have all these places are for their people. We need something like that to build us back up. We're nationalists, right? We're for our people. And to not be that, you're against your people. She was there. She was there yesterday. See that? It's madness. Right? But and that's the point, because I seen where this was going. It was going to be unfruitful and she wanted to argue. They say we want to argue. We don't. We want to teach the words of God and show our people who we are. It's more imperative to know who you are and where we're going. We know the basis question she was going to start asking. Yeah. Salvation. Let me ask you this. Does the so-called white man need to be saved?
Saved?
Yes.
I suppose not.
No. This is kingdom. They don't live in bad environments. They get to walk up here every weekend and do as they please.
Right.
You just got off work?
Yeah.
So why are they walking up free on a Saturday? Why you just got off work? Do you see the the outbalancer, they can go and make 500K a year. He's gonna make 40 and struggle to get by. You have to have a 2-parent household, and again, that's rare to even see today, right? So a lot of the things that our people are trying to do and fight for, it doesn't work, right? You have something? Good.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, and verse number 20. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, sow it with thy own seed.
Do what?
Sow it with thy own seed.
That's parabolic speech. The Lord is he likens everything unto husbandry, right, which is working in the fields, right, because that's what we were. We were claiming that work the fields until the fields. So if you plant your seed in the field, that's a man dealing with his own people. Right, Reed?
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Do what?
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Of thy stock, not the other nations. Read.
So thy race.
So thy what?
So thy race.
Read.
Which thou leavest shall be magnified.
So your race, which you leave, may be magnified, because we've been tainted through this world and through the ideology that we should mingle and come together with everybody, when that's contrary to the Most High. Right. Do you have any questions about anything?
You said, do I have any questions? Not really.
Okay.
Because everything that y'all said is just plain, like you said.
It's plain. It's plain. You can't really argue with it. It's right here. We're reading the words of the Lord.
I was
right.
saying, but not only that, we living that in real life too.
And that's what's and that's what really draws all of us here to the words, because you can't refute things that we see on a day-to-day basis. You can't refute what we read in Deuteronomy 28 plus all the other books in the Bible. When you go to Jeremiah, when you go to Daniel, when you go to Ezekiel, when you go to Amos, when you go to Lamentations, and you read all these things, they're not about everybody. They're letters written by our forefathers and what they went through, and things for us to read now to learn from and to grow thereby. So when we read them, we can see ourselves in here, rather than where the other nations read them, they have to twist it. Say, oh, well, this means this. When you go to church, you'd never hear that. You go to church at all?
Nah, I used to.
Used to. Have you ever heard that?
Not the way like y'all break it down, but when you go to church, they choose what to preach.
And that's why in the church you can't ask questions either. That's why we said, if you got any question about anything that you've ever wondered in the Bible, that's what we're out here to do, is answer those questions. Because a lot of our people think the Bible is false because of what's been taught in the church.
Right.
The church, they're touching little kids, they're taking all your damn money, and driving in a still got a private jet. He said, I need a private jet to go where I go. My congregation got to pay for a private jet, and he lives in a multi-million-dollar house off the people's money. While at the same time, the people in that church that are going there, that's giving their last dime, they say, well, just pray to God and He'll pay you rent. Why don't you pray to God for that jet? They're hypocrites in there, and they do everything for money. Brothers come out here after work and do this. Right now, we don't work today because today's a Sabbath day. We're not supposed to be working. Right? We'll touch on that. And I know she said you went to work today. So again, this ain't to pick up a stone and throw it at you, but it's to teach you right from wrong. Because if nobody ever told you, how would you know? Right? So you had something. Let me Exodus 20.
It's Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
So we have to make these things plain that our people are able to understand and comprehend it. We can't talk to you in a parabolic way, right? A lot of these pastors like think they're scholars, and they talking above your head and making it sound mystical and spooky, and you just kind of believe it as pastor up there saying, right? Give me Habakkuk chapter 1 and 5.
Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 5. Behold, Habakkuk chapter.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days.
So it said remember the Sabbath day. Do you know what the Sabbath day is?
Sabbath day? No, I guess the day God rested.
Yes, the day that God rested. You know what day it is though?
I suppose it's Saturday.
Why you say Saturday?
Because you said we're not supposed to work.
Yeah, kind of gave it away. All right, go ahead, read that. Now, we'll show you.
That good. That shows she was listening.
Yeah. Attentive. I read it.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the Sabbath day.
But the what?
But the Sabbath day.
How many days are in the week?
7.
7. So 6 days you have to do all your work, but the 7th, read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So what's the 7th day of the week?
Saturday.
Yes,
But like I heard Sunday start the week.
Right, Sunday does start the week, because when you look at a calendar, the first day is Sunday, last day Saturday. So read.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
Right? You're not supposed to be doing any work, read.
Thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
Read.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and the sea, and all them is.
Right.
And rested the 7th day.
What the Lord do?
And rested the 7th day.
So sis, if the Lord rested on the 7th day, what should we do? We're supposed to rest. Right now, you got the other letter?
See that? We got the letters.
Well, we got another letter for you. Right?
Instagram.
Let me see.
He's sending letters out.
Right. We have another letter to where,
Exemption letters.
yeah, an exemption letter for the Sabbath day. Yeah, Lord wasn't. I got the holy day. I ain't got the. Yeah, this is another exemption letter to where you don't got to work on Saturday. You got 6 days to do everything else. You got Sunday to Friday night. Do all your work.
Ask you a question. There's a lost tribe.
So what you think about that?
So
what you think about that?
I need that letter.
You need a letter, right? You need so let me, it's demons, man. So you need the letter, right?
Yeah.
So look, because you don't like working on Saturday.
Nah.
It's not an enjoyable thing. Now, what are we supposed to adhere to on Saturday though? So now let's say you don't work, you get the letter. What you gonna do on Saturday?
I guess it's going to the Bible. Not playing. What? You're supposed to praise and worship.
Can you come out here and do God knows what?
You said can you?
Can you?
Not if it's a abolishment.
Huh?
I said not if it's a abolishment.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you want to go get something to eat. Could you go get something to eat?
Yeah.
Good.
Unless you got to come down to fasting and stuff like that.
Well, you don't really fast on the Sabbath day. You can. Christ did it. You know, he fasted 40 days, 40 nights, so it had to be on the Sabbath day. Moses as well, when he was up on Mount Sinai, get the commandments from God. But it's not expedient to fast, right? Because you're supposed to congregate with other like-minded people. Read that.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any visuals on the Sabbath day to sell.
To what?
To sell.
Was buying?
To sell.
Read.
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
So people come, you got the damn church shop, you got El Maguey, you got the hookah spot down there. Can't buy anything. Can't smoke hookah anyway, but can't buy anything. Right? These things are not permissible on the Sabbath day. Because guess what? Even though you're not working, who's working? Still got somebody else working. Everything's supposed to be shut down. Now, read 13 and 19.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13
now,
and verse 19.
When do you think the Sabbath day starts? We know it starts on the 7th day, but when? How do we know when the new day begins?
Well, time is a illusion, so I guess 12 a.m. though.
Now, let me ask you this. Have an ancient mindset. Let's take our mind back to the ancient world. Let's say, ain't no lights, ain't no light fixtures, right? It's the 6th day and the sun is going down. Does that mean the day is there you go. So when the sun goes down, one day ends and another one begins. So as soon as sundown hits is when a new day begins. Right, read that. Read 19.
And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark.
Began to what?
To be dark.
Right.
Before the Sabbath.
Before what?
Before the Sabbath.
So before it began to be dark, before the Sabbath, read.
I commanded that the gates should be shut.
Nehemiah, one of the prophets, told that the gates had to be shut because our people were being rebellious at the time and doing something they ought not. Read.
and charged that they should not be open till after the Sabbath. And some of my servants set I at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in on the Sabbath day. So the merchants and the sailors.
So the what?
So the merchants and sailors of all kind were lodged without Jerusalem once or twice.
So all these people sat about the walls, waiting to come in to sell. Now, if you know that right on the outside of this wall is everything that you need, do you think that you're really honoring the Sabbath day, or is your mind waiting for the Sabbath day to be over to go spend money?
I guess a regular person waiting to go spend money.
They waiting to go spend money, right? They're waiting like, damn man, I got a carnival going on outside. People are ready to go outside and go enjoy the carnival. Right, so read that. Now we're gonna see what our forefather did.
21. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall?
He said, why you keep sitting about this wall? Read.
If ye do so again,
if I catch you around the wall one more time,
I will lay hands on you.
He said, he gonna beat him. That's plain. You can't get around that. So our forefathers, right, they took the Sabbath day serious. If you didn't adhere to it, a certain man got killed for this. A man got killed for picking up sticks on the Sabbath. Right? Now we're not gonna pick up a stone and again throw a stone at somebody picking up sticks. But they ought not to, because judgment is gonna come at the end of the day. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse number 13.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 33, and verse number 7.
Right.
Why do it one day excel another?
Read.
When there's all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
Because that's what some people say is, why one day higher than the other? Right? They're all the same. You got 7 days, and what's different from them? Read.
By the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished.
By what?
By the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished.
The Most High distinguished these days. Read.
And he altered seasons and feasts.
And we got feast days. We got another letter for the feast days, right?
Christmas.
Yeah, no Christmas. Or Halloween, Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, right? 4th of July, right? It's a whole bunch of madness that this world makes our people submit to and follow, right? Which is none of our customs. Again, this is the customs of America,
right?
Which was our slavery, right? That has nothing to do with us. Give me Sirach 33 and 17. Nah, they ain't make any, hold that 1 second, read that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear.
Last verse.
Oh, sorry. Verse 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment.
So even though man isn't judged right away, as were in the ancient world they would be, the Most High is still going to bring everything into judgment. Read.
With every secret thing.
With what?
With every secret thing.
Even the things that we think the Most High doesn't see, he sees. Read.
Whether it be good.
Whether what?
Whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So all these things will be brought to the Most High, and you have to answer for them. And we actually just did a lesson before this. We got a school. We just went into a whole lesson. Right. These things are going to be brought before the Lord. It's better to confess them now and repent from them. Right then in that day, you got to answer for them, and it is no mercy. Right? So, bring that up.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 12. But be continually with a godly man.
What's this guy doing?
Be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
Right, and the Bible always speaks in the masculine. So it's just saying get around like-minded people. Right? Who you know to keep the commandments. Because if you don't, and you go back to hanging around people in the world, what do you think's gonna happen? Let's say you hang around somebody that's not wearing dresses and skirts, right? They're wearing clothing of this world like these women down here are wearing. What do you think that's gonna promote you to do? Do the same thing. We actually talked to her. So she was like, I don't usually dress like this, but I'm out here with my friends. I could tell she was uncomfortable dressed like that, right? So you don't want to hang around people because you end up becoming them. So we're really saying birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. That's a true statement, right? So with that being said, we're not gonna hold you up too much longer. You know you gotta go, right? And you just got off work. You wanna go home, keep your feet up, you know. According to what we brought out today, who will we be?
You said who would y'all be?
Yeah. Us as a people. Yeah.
Choose the. Okay, definitely the Israelites, but God's people.
Yeah, we God's people. The Israelites are God's people. Right, that's plain. Right? You don't want to go back to see. You try to look at the sign. The sign wasn't over on this time.
It's in her hand.
Yeah. That's good though. But you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? And you want to hearken unto that and commit that to memory, because guess what? If you walk away, you'll go back to what the world was called. And you know that's not who you are. You say, well, I don't know. Well, you found out today. So it's something that you must hold on to. Give me Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 1 real quick. Also, give me the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse number 1. All right, whoever get a verse.
Give me Hebrews chapter 2 and verse number 1. Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed.
We ought to what?
Ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard.
So you have to get a more earnest heed to the things which you heard today. Read.
Lest at any time we should let them slip.
You should what?
We should let them slip.
So lest at any time you forget these things, right? That's why we have to study. Right? These things don't just come to us, and no, we have to study as well. 15 and 1.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 1.
And again, going to the church is not profitable. They would never do this. They pull out 2 scriptures and close the book, and they roughly paraphrase everything. I read that.
Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preached unto you, which also ye have received, and wherein ye stand,
right?
By which also ye are saved,
right?
If ye keep in memory.
If you what?
If you keep in memory what I preached unto you,
right?
Unless ye have believed in vain.
Unless you believe in vain, because you heard it, you believed it, and then you forget. So that's what you don't want to do. The things that we've came out and brought out today, you want to hearken unto, and you want to try to, gather as much as you can unto memory. But ultimately, it's on those flyers. We got plenty of videos and teachings on there, and all of it's free. Right when you go to the other side, it's social media on there. Right, we got YouTube, Instagram. Right, if you ever want to get in contact with anybody, again, we have sisters out here. Right, sisters right back here. Yeah, so again, we have wives, children, right, all of these things. So it's not just men, it's also women as well, right? So you want to be around, that's why I said you want to be around those like-minded people. So knowing that you're an Israelite, what are some things that we can't do?
You said some things that we can't do?
Well, what are some things that we have to start doing? What are some commandments that we brought up?
Okay, the cross-dress and stuff.
No cross-dress. What is that? That's a little ambiguous. What that mean? What that mean?
Like men dress like women, the women wearing modest stuff.
Okay, what is that? What's the modest stuff?
Pretty cool clothes that's covering you up.
Can somebody wear the MC Hammer pants, the big MC Hammer pants? Can a woman wear that?
That's a man.
Alright. So it got to be a dress or a skirt.
Yeah. Also about the food. We can eat food that got scales and fans.
Okay. Yeah, most people only say one. You got 2. All right, go ahead. What's up?
Let me see.
You gonna keep working today?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
It's something about today, I think.
Oh, not working on Saturday.
And what's it called?
No.
Sabbath.
No.
There you go. Sabbath day. All right. Now, we may have to give you one more, right? Because what's something else that this world likes to do that our people do a lot? Right? They walking down the street trying to do it. Taking deep breaths in here.
Oh, smoking and drinking.
All right, yeah, smoking. All right, do you smoke by chance?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Give me a 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse number 16.
Give me wisdom of Solomon. Drop that.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Know what?
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
You are the temple of the Most High, right? All our bodies are the temple, right? Because when you go into what Christ said, he said in 3 days I'll raise the temple back up. He was talking about his body. Because spiritually we are the temple of the Most High. Read.
It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
And the Spirit dwells inside of you. Now let me ask you this. Let's say if this building was on fire right here, full of smoke, would you go in there and take deep breaths? Why not?
Because it's bad for your body.
What's bad about it? What would happen? You would what? Eventually have to take so many deep breaths of carbon monoxide, and you would die. Now, do you think the Lord would sup in your temple if you're doing that? Same way you would get out that burning building, same way the Lord's Spirit can be. Read.
Says, if any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
And we don't want that for our people. So that's why we have to come out here and teach. So we got to put away with the. Now you said occasionally, right? Why is it occasionally?
You said why?
Yeah.
Well, me personally, I don't like the inhaling of the smoke.
So why you do it?
You said why do I do it? The feeling behind it.
Okay. Hey, bring that up.
This the book of Wisdom of Solomon,
Revelation 5.
chapter 16 and verse 12.
You say like the feeling behind. Let me ask you this: what does the feeling do?
You said what does it do? I don't really know how to describe it, like, cause you could either be relaxed or like uppity. So
do it take your edge off?
Yeah,
definitely. It just kind of take the edge off, make you feel a little bit better, right? It's reason.
Boy, it was neither herb.
It was what?
It was neither herb.
Weed is a herb. It was neither herb
nor mattifying plaster that restored them to health.
That what?
That restored them to health.
These things don't make you feel better. Because if it did, why do you have to keep doing it?
Right.
It doesn't fix anything.
I know it suppress emotions and stuff like that.
So now you just so why a lot of women are just emotionless and they say hard body today.
Yep.
Don't care about nothing. They just going from man to man. They cheating on their man. It is what it is. Right? They doped up and drunk. A lot of women are drunkards. They slapping down Julio bottles on top of their head and getting high. Like look at the condition of our people today.
Right.
Now it's because this is what the world promotes, and it's what we gravitated to and fallen because we look at it as fun. Rather, it's the words of the Lord. Read.
But thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things.
Because the Most High word is going to heal. Brothers up here are smoking, right? Probably longer than me and you have been around. They've been smoking since that long. So this is a thing that we can understand and we can relate to. But guess what? It's also something that we know you can get over because brothers have gotten over it, right? And again, we know that it's just a temporary fix because it really doesn't heal you. It just suppresses something inside you. It's like putting a Band-Aid over something you need surgery.
Right.
You need stitches and you put 4 Band-Aids over it. You think that's gonna heal it? Or you just gonna bleed through it and eventually you gotta change it. So don't do that when it comes to your spirit. You have something and the issues, again, which a lot of us had to do, we had to face. And we had to come to the Most High and ask him to take these spirits away from us, right?
Galatians. Book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit.
Do what?
Walk in the spirit. Ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
So you need to walk in the spirit, right? Adhere to the spiritual, and the spiritual things are the words of God. This is what he was. This is what has transformed us from doing things that we've done that we'd have been put to death for, changing our lifestyle. We didn't keep the Sabbath. We didn't keep the high holy days. Brothers were whoremongers, right? Brothers hated our brothers, sold drugs, did drugs, all of the above that you can think of. But guess what? Through the words of the Lord is the only thing that has changed us, right? And again, maybe I've been doing it for 20, 30, 40 years, but this is the only remedy. The church has never done it, right? And no other denomination or religion has ever fixed our people.
Right.
Right, keep going.
For the flesh lusted against the spirit,
right?
And the spirit against the flesh.
So these things are contrary to one another. The flesh wants to do one thing, but the spirit wants to do another, right? That's kind of why you already don't do some things, because the spirit innately doesn't want to do them. Right, go ahead.
And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that you would.
So you cannot do the things that would please the Most High. So that's why you have to fight every day. That's why the Lord say, fight the good fight. And it's about keeping his commandments, right? So again, like I said, we don't want to hold you too much. You know, you're Israelite, you know the commandments we got to keep. If you ever have any questions, you can reach out. We're out here every Friday from 6 to 10, and we're out here every Saturday from 4:30 to 8:30, 9 o'clock. And if you ever want to get in contact with sisters, you know, you can get in contact with them as well. If you have social media, we can get you in contact with the sister.
Okay, I appreciate it.
All praise to the Most High.
I'm gonna definitely hold on to this stuff.
All praises, all praises.
And I'm gonna follow y'all on Instagram. That's where I'll be at. But thank y'all. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All praises. Yeah. Yeah. That was a demon in disguise.
Yeah. Like a little demon. See, two people right here. They disagreeing with everything you saying.
Who was that?
Old lady, they come on church.
Oh, yeah.
They disagreeing. But when you say,
religion.
Out here, they say, that's what's going to come back.
Yeah, that's madness. But, nonetheless, again, we are here for the sincere sheep, man. Give me that in the Sirach 33 or something.
In the Sirach to the 33 in verse number 17, consider that I labor not for myself only.
Right.
This consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning.
But for what?
But for all them that seek learning.
That's what we are do, man. Is labor for the people that desire and seek learning, man. And again, she just got off work, man. So to be able to sup here for about an hour and hear the words of the Lord, hey, that speaks volume and magnitude of how much you truly love the Lord. Because we ask people for 2 minutes. Now, we're not going to R. Kelly strong arm you. If you say you got to go, we're going to let you go. But we want to at least give you a few words of the Lord so you can transform your mind into following the Most High. All right, give me Romans chapter 12 and verse 2.
Book of Romans chapter 12 and verse number 2. And be not conformed to this world.
What the Lord say?
And be not conformed to this world. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
But what?
And be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
So we're out here pleading with our people to transform their minds into godliness, right? And to really serve in the Most High, casting off all wickedness and abominations upon earth. Right? And it says we're not supposed to do anything that's an abomination to God. That's right, man. Right? Kind of embed that word abominable into them, and they see it and they're like, yeah, I can't do that, it's an abomination, right? And that's how we have to look at sin. It's all sin's an abomination, man. So just don't do it, right? On the left hand side they say just do it, and we say just don't do it, man. It's plain, right? And again, we was trying to tell it, and the Spirit made me say that while the dike was right there. I said land of the free, land of the slaves and home of the gays, and then slipped. I wanted to hold her up here. But the Lord made me say that because she was trying to take away the word from a sincere sheep, man. Right. Yeah. Cause you're a sodomite, man.
Yeah, right? I knew she was by them damn work boots.
Yeah, you could tell just by everything.
It was brown.
Yeah. She's looking like the girl from Rocket Power.
Yeah, and they gonna have the nerve to ask you, can you help me lift this heavy box? No, you pick that shit. You want to be a man, don't you? Yeah. Want to be a man, don't you? You'll be a man today, man.
Quote Job 38:3 at the job.
Yeah. Gird up your loins like a man. She's not a damn man, right? You're just simply not. Hey, fam, y'all got 2 minutes to hear the words of the Lord. As men of God.
2 minutes.
Or you men of Satan? Which one?
2 minutes.
Yeah, men of Satan, man. Serving Satan. I would have heard the words of the Lord if I was a man of God. That's just me, though. That's just me. All right.
Can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, can't speak for everybody, man. It's a lot of Satan worshipers out here, man. Give me the book of Mark, chapter 7. Mark chapter 7 and verse 6.
Book of Mark.
How about you, brother? You a man of God? All right, you got 2 minutes for God, then.
God's word.
God's word.
Damn.
It's folly. It's madness. Read that.
Mark 7 and 6. He answered and said unto them, well have Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites.
Of you what?
Of you hypocrites.
You feel that say, Lord God?
Of you hypocrites.
Don't want to hear the damn word. You're a hypocrite, man. Read.
As it is written, this people honored me with their lips.
These what?
These people honored me with their lips.
That's what these Sambo junking and driving phones do, man. Is honor the Lord with their lips. But they don't really love God at all. Right, Reed?
But their hearts are far from me.
But what?
But their hearts are far from me.
Your mind is far from the Lord.
Damn.
Because your mind is focused on the harlot that you're with and all tight clothes that she's flung to the world with a BBL. Right? It's disgusting, man. When they gonna learn that the BBL stink after a few years? Right? They talking about Cardi B bad. That BBL is atrocious, right? He said I just couldn't deal with the smell.
Man, that's what he said, didn't he?
Yeah.
Offset.
Stephon Diggs.
Oh, Steph, see that?
But he said it too. And then now she was Stephon. They was taking pictures together. He just said I couldn't deal with the
That's
smell.
what he said.
BBL got a plague to it. It's a plague that come behind that BBL.
It's small.
You know when the frogs died in Egypt? It's like, God damn, what is that smell?
Come on, brother.
Hey, brother.
We talked to that brother.
Brother. See that? Hey, look, hey, man gonna be judged by what he say.
Yeah, somebody else's shoestring.
Yeah, tie your shoes up. Man, this madness. You got 2 minutes for God, bro.
2 minutes, brother.
How about you, brother? You got 2 minutes for God?
You just wasted 30 seconds looking at the
time, but not right now.
But hold on. That's a contrary statement. Don't be a hypocrite, brother. Well, tell them, hey, God, reveal to me I'm an Israelite. Reveal to me I need to keep the commandments. Reveal to me not to break the Sabbath.
Right.
Man, read that again, man. Y'all got 2 minutes for God. Y'all got 2 minutes for God.
God word.
Lord Almighty. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Because a lot of people don't want to hear the words of the Lord. Like the brother just said, I got all the time in the world for God, but not right now. What that sound like? Signs on the back, signs on the back. What that sound like? So please, you want to see this? Tree. You seen this earlier and you was looking for it, that's why. All right, you walked back 4 times. What about it? What you see on this sign? What is it? Well, let's see what it says. What does it say? This is the devil. This image is not biblical. Do you believe that this man is Jesus Christ? So where we go with that? That's it. This image is the devil. Do they say that's Jesus Christ? They put it in the church, don't they? Most of them. That church over there definitely probably has it in there. That church definitely probably has it in over there. They got a wooden white man hanging up in the middle right by the podium. They also, in the Catholic churches, they put murals up on the windows of a white Jesus.
Not all.
Most of them. Now, and when you ask about Jesus, how he looks, it's either this or it don't matter.
Right.
Now, did Christ ever walk the face of earth? You meet John chapter 8 and verse number 32. Now, if somebody that physically walked the face of the earth, wouldn't it matter what the description is? So it matters, right? To read that.
Book of John, chapter 8 and verse number 32. And ye shall know the truth.
And ye what?
And ye shall know the truth.
Read.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth will make you free because you're going to understand who you are by this. All right, read Revelation. We're going to read what Christ looks like. And we're going to tell you why this is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Read it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now this is describing Christ. Read 1 and 1.
This book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the root word of revelation means to reveal. This is the revealing of Jesus Christ to John the Revelator. Now jump down to 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now, is this woolly textured hair? No. What's woolly textured hair? Huh? There you go. Read.
As white as snow.
That means, just like as you would see an elder man, he would have gray hair. That's what that's referring to. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now what color is his eyes? Blue. Well, it says a flame of fire. Right? Because Christ is angry. It's not the literal color of his eyes, but his eyes are red because he's mad. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And what?
Like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Brass.
Brass with a B. Brass. You ever seen a penny? What color is a penny? Brown. You agree? Agree.
As if they burn in a furnace.
What happens when you burn anything in the oven? Well, it says as if it were burned. So it would just be a very, very dark skin, like this brother's color. So Christ looks like this. Yeah, woolly hair, red eyes. So again, the word devil means deceiver. So if they have portrayed this image in the churches to our people, well, it is the devil byproduct, because that's not who he is. That's not who Christ is. That's not the man that's coming back to save us. Because if you look to this man for your Lord and Savior byproduct, what does it make you think about this man's Yeah, and what do you think about them now? Because now they're your Lord and Savior. So that's why they would never teach us this. That's why in slavery there was something called the slave Bible, where they were omitted, they were taken out of the Bible. So we're coming out here to preach the truth and let our people know lies. Does that make sense about the image now? Alright, now if we can see that Christ looks like the so-called black people on earth, right? Who must have made, and do you know what Christ was? Do you know where he came from?
Yeah.
What was he?
Christ.
Yeah, what was he?
Where was he?
No, what was he? What was his nationality?
Oh.
Give me Hebrews 5:5. I mean, Revelation 5:5.
This book of Revelation, chapter 5.
Do you know?
He was like Egypt before. Somewhere Egypt, Africa.
Well, he's upon the continent of Africa, but there's multiple different races over there. Not all of them are the same.
But most of them back then was dark skin.
Well, yeah, most of the people back there were, but skin color does not denote nationality
at all.
Because Arabs, some Arabs are darker than you. Are you the same people?
East Indians.
Right, East Indians. Chinese, there's very dark skinned Chinese. Skin color does not denote the nation. Right, read that.
This book of Revelation, chapter 5 and verse 5. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah.
The what?
The Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Now this is speaking about Christ. Now when you look at the tribe of Judah, that goes back to who? Right. Now, and we know that Christ, again, looked like the so-called African American, but he would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. So the African Americans today are who?
Today?
Yeah, who would they be? If that's who Christ is. Well, you say what?
Right.
No. Did Christ go by blood? Go to Matthew chapter 1. Matthew 2 and 6.
Because I was
Christ didn't go by blood because there wasn't. It's not a nation.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 2 and verse 6. And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah.
And where?
In the land of Judah.
Read.
Or not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of ye shall come a governor that shall rule my people, Israel. My people, Israel.
So who is Christ's people? So, again, if Christ looked like the so-called African American, who would the African Americans be according to the Bible? That's fine. So we'd be Israelites according to the Bible. So that's where we're out here to teach our people. Come back to knowing who you are, repent, and keep God's commandments. Right? So do y'all know any commandments in the Bible?
Right.
Thou shalt not, thou shalt, any of those?
Thou shalt not lie.
Okay. What else?
Thou shalt not deceive.
Okay. That's good.
Thou shalt not deceive others. Thou shalt not sin.
Well, sin.
Thou shalt not judge.
Okay. Well, we can judge. Because there's a whole book of Judges. What do you think they're doing in the book of Judges? They judge it, right? That's what rulers are supposed to do, is judge the nation of people. That's the problem. And again, like you said, that is the problem. A lot of our people don't like to be judged. They don't like to be told they're doing wrong. Judgment isn't always slamming the gavel and you get 30 years. It's not always with judgment. There is a form of judgment. But judgment is also correcting your people when they're in error. Right? So give me Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. We're going to show
Deuteronomy
you for our women.
Chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman.
Because this is what our elder women should have taught the younger women. Same way as our elder men should have taught our younger men. Read that.
It says Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
What's something that women wear that men aren't supposed to wear? So we know that women's article of clothing is dresses, skirts, things of that nature. Read it from the top again.
It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So now, what are something that women wear that they're not supposed to that pertains to men? That's plain, right? If your attire is a dress and I can't wear it, my attire is pants and you can't wear it. That's simple, right? It's not a hard concept to be understood. Because again, if you seen, the brother just made the analogy earlier, if you seen people walking down the street and they all had pants on, are you gonna know who's who?
My girl boy?
Yeah. How would you know?
Far distance.
Yeah, they from a far distance walking down the street. You have 4 with pants on and 4 with dresses on.
You can still tell.
And they come down here and they all mixed dress. You got men in the dresses and women in the pants. You would know. You wouldn't, sister. You wouldn't know that. We be out here. We see it.
You would have known it. You would have known it.
Hold on, man. They're from a distance.
From a distance.
Yeah. You wouldn't know. That's why I'm saying it's confusion. And again, men aren't supposed to be dressing as women. That's what's wrong with the society today. They say that men can be women. It's not a natural thing. A man can't have kids with another man. A woman can't have kids with another woman. Likewise, there's a spirit that comes behind wearing pants and things that are not meant for women to wear. Because who wears the pants in a relationship, they say? A man. So why you putting on pants? You don't wear the pants. You got to come back to putting on the dress and being immodest. Right? Pants are too revealing anyway.
Wow.
Because we have to do when you put on pants.
What?
You got to do when you put on pants. They just come up, or they big pants that you can just put on. You kind of got to jump into them because it's too tight. Our women are wearing too tight clothes. They are. Our women are wearing too tight clothes. Right? These things are not meant for our women to wear. Because guess what? When they wear these clothes, what happens when y'all go and walk down the street? You walk past a group of men. Oh, nothing happen. You don't see 4 men looking back at you like this.
Well, no.
Hey,
Not for me.
look, we see it out here. I'm just saying, we see it. These things are normal. These are common occurrences. We see men that walk past women that we talk to.
But they would do the same thing, but dress.
Not necessarily. Now, if you're wearing a skin tight dress, yes.
If you wear fully dressed, still.
Nah, what are they looking at? They can't see nothing.
They would still try to see.
They're not looking.
They not. We men. We know what I'm saying. We know.
But not all
And
men
look,
the same.
look, sis, it's just not true. Now, kind of, do you want to wear pants still? Is that why?
I mean, sure.
So you don't want to listen to what God said. Now, look. You could say, give me Joshua 24. You could do this. You could say what this is about to say, and we ain't gonna be mad, and we gonna dust our hands with a read that. Joshua 24, 15.
The book of Joshua, chapter 24 and verse number 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord.
Is it evil to serve the Lord? Read.
Choose you this day.
The Lord saying, choose this day. Read.
Whom you will serve. Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood.
You can serve these other gods in this world. Read.
Or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell.
Right.
But as for me and my house.
But as for the men and the women up here that want to serve God, read.
We will serve the Lord.
We will serve the Most High. So you got a choice to make. So you got a choice to make. Serve the Most High and do what He says, or you can serve the other gods in this world that tell you to do as you please. You got a choice. Now what do you choose? The Lord say, hey, choose you this day. So what's your choice? You gonna serve the Most High? Or you gonna serve the gods of this world? So what the Lord say you to do? Put on the what? Put on the dress, plain, right?
Yeah, the grab the tree.
Lord, you're gonna start putting on the dress. And again, right? When you go to prom, you go to homecoming and things of that nature, you don't wear pants. You wear dresses. Princesses wear dresses. Our women are princesses. You have to come back into that nature of you being a princess and wearing these things. That makes sense? Knowing that you're who? Who are you? What's your nationality? You're Israelites. You got to put on a dress. You got to start keeping these commandments. And there's many more. Right? There's many more things that we have to do and abide by the words of God. Now, other than that, do you have any other questions for us today? Nothing? Nothing that come to mind?
Not right now.
Sure, all right, all praise.
Well,
go ahead.
do you have a religion?
Huh?
Do you have a religion?
Do we? When you go into the direct definition of religion, it just means to do something constantly. So, somebody who plays the piano religiously, they just do it constantly. That's a practice of something they do. So technically we religiously follow the Bible. But we're not a denomination of Christianity, Muslims, Buddhists, Baptists. No, we don't follow none of that. We only follow the words of God.
Just a nation of people.
Yeah, that's really what this is about. This Bible is about a nation of people, not a religion. Because anybody can join a religion. Can anybody become another nation of people? The Bible is about a nation of people.
That's a good point.
Right? You got something? I got to read it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
So this is our doctrine, the knowledge of the commandments, right? Everything that we go to goes back to the commandments of the Most High. That's it. Right. So you got another question?
Yeah, but Jesus founded the Catholic Church. So when we go to church, that he founded.
When did the Catholic Church be established? And when did Christ die?
Jesus founded the church.
No, you said the Catholic Church, right? When did the Catholic Church become a church? Look that up.
Oh, it's actually that? Oh, no, it's possible.
I'll tell you one thing. Catholic is never mentioned in the Bible, not once. So if Christ founded it, he would have mentioned it.
But it's called the church. If you look up who founded the very first Catholic Church, it would say Jesus.
Really? No. Just because someone can name something one thing, doesn't mean that's what it is. When was the Catholic Church founded?
Says the Catholic Church, known as the Roman Catholic Church.
Known as the what?
The Roman Catholic Church.
Was Christ a Roman? Romans are who? What people? What nation of people are Romans? They're white people. When you go back to Alexander the Greek, right, which the Romans come from the Greeks, you have the Roman emperors, they were white men, right?
Put them to death.
Go ahead. Yeah, the Romans killed Christ. You know that, right? So the Roman Catholic Church is saying that Christ founded them, the same ones that put them to death. Does that make sense? No, it don't make sense. That don't make sense. And it says,
the official beginning of the Roman Catholic Church occurred in 590 CE.
When?
590 CE.
Christ died in 33 AD. So, or CE, Common Era. Same thing. So 33 to 590, there was no church.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that we have been told, we've just been told. When you actually do history and research, it doesn't link up with that. When you go into Christianity, it's really paganism. So how could paganism be something that Christ formed? Paganism worships, they worship the Mary, right? They worship the apostles and the disciples. They worship John and Baptist. They worship them. Right? Who was the 13th? You say he's the 13th disciple. He was the king.
What's his name?
I know you're talking about that.
Dude got a movie, Constantine.
Constantine.
Yeah, see that?
And Constantine was one of the earliest Romans to convert to Christianity. But guess what? He was in idolatry and mixed Roman paganism with Christianity. Now, to be a Christian just means to be a follower of Christ. That's where you get Christian from. It's just a follower of Christ. It does not denote a church. Give me Acts chapter 17 and verse number 11. We're going to show you something real quick.
Acts chapter 17 and verse number 11. These were more noble.
Acts 27 and 11, I believe.
The book of Acts chapter 27. Acts 27 and verse number 11. Nevertheless, the centurion believed the master and the owner of the ship more than those things.
Big drop. I think it's Matthew.
This is the book of Matthew.
Where it said, I dwell not in temples made with hands. Where's that at?
Oh, Acts. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. It's like, we'll read this last one real quick. Read that.
Look at Acts chapter 7 and verse number 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
You hear that, sister? What that say? Read it again.
Acts chapter 7 and verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet.
So the Most High doesn't dwell in temples made with hands. So churches, the Most High Spirit is not dwelling in those buildings. Because guess what? In Matthew 18:20 it says, where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. And when you go into the word church in the Hebrew, it is it's a gathering of Israelites. So that's what the church is. All right, any other questions? I'll praise the Most High. You be safe. It's foul. What?
Jake Foul.
Well, I think
She came up looking, she turned the sign around. Like, where is that? Where is that? You tell me who that white man is.
Is this your king?
Is this your king? Hey, let's get straight to it then, man. We don't like the BS either, man.
Sign.
Yeah, she looked back and said, man, give me that. Turn that around. And I ain't mad at you, man. Because I want to know too. What does this mean? What's it going into? Break this down. And I believe we did it, man. You know, and Lord willing, those words sup with us. All right, give me 1 Corinthians 3 and 6.
1 Corinthians chapter 3. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse number 6. I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh give the increase.
But what?
But Yahweh give the increase.
But the Most High is going to get this increase at the end of the day. Right, and we have to understand that all things are ordained of the Most High. Right, the Most High is beautiful in His timing and in His works. The Most High has everything run according to His purpose and according to His plan. And we have to understand that. Again, that's why I said the Most High made me say that earlier about the dyke, man. Right, He made those words utterance to be for the demon to get up out of her, for the other sheep to get fed. And again, that's why we have to understand that not everybody that comes is who it's for. Right? It could be for the sheep that's off of far hearing. Could be the sheep that's up close hearing, man. It's all of the Lord where that seed gets planted. Because again, we're sowing seeds. We throwing them out in the field, hoping that one of them grow.
Right.
Give me Matthew 13:20.
Hoping that the Lord pour down rain like He did in the days of Noah.
Right. Yeah. Hoping it ain't a drought, like in the days of Elijah, man.
Right.
All right, drought 6 years, 3 years. Oh my God, the famine in all the lands and everything. Only Joseph got the bread to come eat. All right,
he got the trees though.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Book of Matthew chapter 13, he said 20.
Yeah.
In Matthew 13 and 20. But he that receiveth the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receive it. Yet.
Jump up a few verses. I think 15 where the parable starts.
Book of Matthew chapter 13 and verse number 18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower.
Right.
When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it, it's like and understand it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart.
They come away and they catch away. I kind of don't really understand. Can you break that down? Come on, man. Why you up here listening to these niggas, man? They ain't talking about nothing.
I don't know why you come up here messing with me.
And they come and they just snatch the word away. We see it happen day and day. That's why Mark 4:14 is very imperative.
Overcame Babylon, we Israel, now we girded up. Ever since we came into the truth, we got our birdies up. Eat this Mac, think you funny, watch how it'll burn you up. I live 3 miles down, bout a Sabbath journey up. Esau see us coming up, just watch how we just turn him up. In the kingdom, keep the law, we gon' have them double dutch. Occupy till I come, go ahead and eat this honey up. Anytime I see a blood moon, it got me jumping up. Esau doing coke, yeah, now he fanny up. I done got my spirit up, now let's just see what's up.